Get ready, because it's the TacoTuesday.com podcast.
All right, guys, back in studio, another TacoTuesday.com podcast. Your host, Corey. This is my co-host, Crawford. Today, we have Tani from Sunbliss Cafe back in the studio.
Hey.
Welcome.
What's up?
So she's just jotting down some notes. How have you been? It's been a while.
Oh, it's been interesting lately. We are opening our second location. So last time I saw you, I had just Anaheim Hills. Mm-hmm. And I had been struggling to find a second location for several years because, you know, coffee is a hit of a category.
Yep.
And we finally sealed the deal. We found one that was meant for us in Corona Del Mar, Newport Beach, California. And guys, what a dream come true. It's on PCH.
That's
It's
incredible.
on PCH, on Marigold and PCH.
Beautiful. I
Wow.
love to hear that.
I think I'm pretty stoked. Yeah.
You seem pretty stoked.
I think
dreaming.
I'm pretty stoked. Yeah.
I'm also noticing, I think we have a very similar tattoo.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one on your wrist. I have a very similar one on my leg. I'm not going to put my leg on the table or anything, so but
Prove it.
just take my word for it. I'll show everybody after.
It's no matter where I am in the world, I will always find my little cousin Alexa. She has the same one, so this keeps us together.
I got one with my wife.
Oh,
Actually,
see?
yeah.
Nice.
It's a compass. You always find them.
Well, as if we needed more excuses to eat her fantastic food, we have a taco kit from Chela's. Shout out to Carla. She always does a
Yes.
great job with these things. They're only like $70 or something like that, right?
Yeah, so $70. I was actually about to jump into that. It's $70 for this taco kit that feeds 4 to 6 people. I mean, comfortably. It could probably feed a couple more.
Depends on how strong your gummies are, but
Yeah.
could just be you. Good luck.
Yeah, $70 came from Chela's Mexican Kitchen in San Clemente. It's a great deal. It's great for parties, catering, you know, you name it.
But we also got stuff that you brought down from your place.
As I'm
We
eating
have,
all
and
the
this is
guac.
all like normally we are like fueled by tequila and champagne and beer on the show, but oh my god, this coffee is setting me up straight. This juice is basically bringing me back to
Yes.
life. This is the healthiest thing I've done in weeks. And then the bagels that you brought with the green chutney are wildly good, y'all. If you are in Orange County, you need to check out her place because
All right, I got you some more, Jay.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like some?
No, I actually just
So our-
downed the super juice
Oh,
that you
good.
gave.
Now
me.
you're-
Oh my gosh.
Now you're a superhero.
I am.
right.
It is like
Don't you
taking a
just feel
bite out of an
healthier?
orange that and there's nothing to chew.
I know.
It made I feel like a real housewife with more and more every sip.
It's
You know, you
fresh.
seem more and more like a real housewife as time goes on.
I'll throw a glass. I'll flip this table. Don't make me.
Okay, so I just want to throw out there,
Is this good?
I had never tried chutney before. I had only ever heard the word. It is delicious. And bagels and cream cheese are like one of my absolute favorite foods. I love it. So
I'm
thank you
glad.
for bringing that
We
in.
do have a chutney cream cheese, but on this one, I just put the chutney on there, and it's not as spicy because the cream cheese cancels that out, but gives you a little flavor, I hope.
I like it.
I did it,
It gave
so-
me a little shoulder shimmy, if
Oh,
you
good.
will. I did want to ask you what those pastries are over there, because
Ooh,
that
okay.
looks pretty good.
So these are the mochi donuts.
Mochi donuts.
Shout out to Phil's Bake Shop.
Yeah.
One of my favorite mentors and friends. They own, they used to have a few locations, but they just pivoted, and they're great for their mochi style donuts. So feel free to dip and dunk if
I
you
will
like.
dip and I will dunk.
Yeah, they're awesome.
This is problematic.
They're like
This is a hard job we
they're
have.
the reasons why I think I started my own coffee shop. When I was in beer, I worked for a very large company and did sales and marketing for Southern California. And I ran into James at Phil's and Ed from Wahoo's,
Yeah.
which everybody knows them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Shout out to
homies.
them. They've been on the show before. Yeah.
Yes,
Shout out to Wahoo's.
they're good people. So I've definitely been inspired by, I think, some very successful restaurateurs. Yeah. And now we have these. And I
Oh
think
my
full
gosh.
circle because they used to be the account I managed and now we work together. So it's beautiful.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You.
So, just opened up a new place, PCH, Corona Del Mar, Newport. That's really exciting. God, it's like we discussed before the cameras were rolling. My ADD is just, I have a thought, I roll into the sentence, and then it just disappears.
Why do we all love coffee shops so goddamn much? It can't just be for the coffee. Because again, we can get coffee. I can do that at home. But there's something about going to the actual coffee shop. You're there. People are sitting outside. They got their dogs. They got stuff like that. I've pet so many strangers' dogs. I really got to start asking for permission. But why do we all love coffee shops so much?
That's actually pretty easy. And it's actually just one word. It's called convenience. And coffee shops are well, most coffee shops, good ones, are consistent, right? Isn't that why Starbucks is... That is why Starbucks is successful. It's convenience and it's consistent. That's it. You can go to one in Japan, and then you can go one in Irvine, California, and order the same drink. And you always know it'll taste the same. But coffee? I don't know. Coffee's culture. Coffee's king. I just recently came back from Korea, and there was 10 coffee shops. In one spot I'm standing, there's 10 coffee shops. There's something beautiful about maybe the taste of coffee. American culture is coffee-based. Indian culture is chai. Yeah. I grew up with chai every single day. You guys, please never say chai tea. Please, no.
Can we unpack that real quick? Because for the people at home, can you... Because it just means
we just
tea.
say, do you want chai?
Yeah.
Chai chaye. Do you want chai? Chai means tea. So it kills me. And I will never order a chai from a place that literally says chai tea on a menu.
That's good to know.
It hurts.
So that's most of them.
That's like saying TT. But yes.
Good point.
Yeah, it's definitely like the whole vibe of a coffee shop. Like you can smell it from a ways away. You know you're getting closer. It smells great. Everybody's usually in a good mood.
Yeah.
They're working. It's kind of calm, which is ironic because caffeine is such a...
There's at least 9 people writing screenplays that are never going to get produced. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they're confident, and you got to admire their confidence.
But when a coffee shop opens, they're quite successful. It's a low rate of, like a low failure rate, but also a high opening rate. It's the biggest and the most successful category, and that's why there's a Starbucks in almost literally every corner.
Yeah, literally.
You know? And I always say Starbucks, right? Like, I know we're a small business, but there's nothing to hate on. You only look up to the people that have made it, right?
I mean, they're big for a reason. Yeah.
What did Bezos do? What did Buffett do? Like, all those people, you know?
How do you, when you're opening a new spot like this, how do you get the marketing out? So for people that are watching outside of Orange County, Costa Mesa and Newport Beach is like the mecca of craft coffee. Like everybody has spots there. Like Moon Goat's there, Common Room Roasters. People are slapping the coffee game up there. How do you get the marketing out, and how do you spread the word? Like, hey, I mean, you're going to get a lot of natural traffic anyway, being on the Pacific Coast Highway, just because of the nature of it. But how do you do the marketing blitz? Well,
I can speak for Anaheim Hills. Social media marketing has doubled my numbers.
Wow.
When we opened, when we opened, it was a certain number. But by this time, or by 6 months later, the number was doubled because we focused specifically on social media marketing. Other people would come in with snail mail and opportunity to put into magazines. I personally have a hard time believing that works, but maybe I attract a different crowd or a demographic. But I've tested the waters. And to be an entrepreneur, to own a business, you must be good at marketing or hire somebody that is, because these days you're screaming for attention. These days you're fighting for share of mind, right? That's what we're doing. But I have a little bit of a secret. So I have always dreamed of having my own marketing team. And sure enough, I have a full-on large team of people that work for me in another country. That is how I can afford to do this. Okay. That is how I can come here and have fun.
Yeah.
They do all my marketing. I help them and guide them. So I have the vision of what's coming up. We plan our LTOs, limited time offer, fall, December. Fall's the biggest season, right? So every few months we have something for spring, summer.
Pumpkin spice.
Right, PSL. Yeah. But we plan things in advance, 3 months, right? And in order to be successful in life, you have to plan. So in order for our sales and our drinks to be successful, we plan. So marketing, I don't know. Nice. Okay. Does that help answer the question?
Yeah. And also, PSL sounds like a drug.
It does sound like a drug.
Like I can imagine myself being at Fontainebleau right now. Someone's like, "Oh, bro, I got PSL." You're like, "Oh shit, all right, maybe." Yeah,
only to men. Every girl in the country knows PSL is PSL season.
No, that's just a discount code for Target. Yeah.
Oh my God, every time we go to Target,
it's not. Don't try it. I mean, maybe, but
do they still have the pumpkin spice latte? I'm like, yes, they still have it.
till February.
Till February. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting in that line for some
Just-
time still.
It is pumpkin spice until Mariah Carey comes out of hibernation for Christmas time. That's
The
it.
best time.
Where does she go?
That is the
Does
best
she
time.
age?
Does she? Yeah,
Does she ever
just-
age?
Is that did we figure out cryo freezing and we're
Yeah.
just using it for Mariah? Like,
I would love
That's
to
an
use
excellent
it.
question.
Miss Carey, if you're watching,
And don't be mad at us for saying that you're potentially hibernating, because how would we know? We don't know.
there's nothing wrong with it. I would
Yeah.
love a hibernation. Holy
I
shit.
could go for that. Yeah.
We were talking about how important sleep is before we started recording.
And you're on 2 hours.
Mistakes were made last night. Nobody knows that. They don't know. Stop that. No
They
judgments.
do now.
It's fine. We're not over here drinking responsibly. We're right on the line. We toe the line well.
That's what Lyft and Uber are for. How do you find time to sleep? Like running the business and now opening a new one. It's just like, and I feel like every time I see you, by the way, you look fantastic. You're
Thank
always
you.
put together. You're always energetic. I would have no idea that you're like doing like 20-hour days running a business.
For real.
I'm genuinely happy with what I do. And I have to get sleep. So I just discovered something called Sleep 3, you guys. And this is why I look happy. Because I was
Sleep
like
3.
this for the past several months, thinking about the new location, the setup.
Yeah.
Sleep 3 is like some pill I got from Costco. It's phenomenal. I took one last night by 9 o'clock and I was passed out in 10 minutes.
Got a
So
little PSL etched on it.
I'm speaking clear sentences. And it did.
That's awesome. All right. Sleep 3. This show is not sponsored by Sleep 3, but might be in the future.
Is it like melatonin?
It is melatonin.
It is melatonin?
Oh, okay, cool.
Dude, I've tried everything. Chocolate melatonin, marijuana, like everything to help me go to bed.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made flavored melatonin.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
chocolate.
Melatonin?
There's water. There's melatonin water. There's melatonin
I
like
eat these two little
like the
gummies.
Girl
Yeah,
that
gummies.
taste like
I
raspberries.
take
They're pretty good.
gummies.
I feel like the Girl Scout cookies are missing out on a marketing opportunity.
Yeah.
Like grasshopper melatonin would slap.
Dude.
Oh man, cookies that put you to sleep. Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Actually,
Ooh,
I take 2 milligrams of that.
that'd be awesome.
No way, I'm dead serious. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm desperate for sleep, and I'll try anything just
Yeah.
to get 6 to 8 hours, and it changes me. It changes my life. I can operate clearly, and I have to, right? We have to make big decisions every day,
Yeah.
and I need to be sane and sober.
So, like, again, everybody kind of hears, especially this time of year, with stuff going on about, like, the plight of the small business owner and things like that. Like, what are some of the things that you have to deal with on the day-to-day that a lot of people just don't see? Like, to pull back the curtain and be like, oh, okay, this is an amazing coffee shop, amazing products, obviously. What are some of the struggles that you deal with every day?
Okay, this one's interesting. I feel like, and I hope this helps, because I feel like I have to be an expert at everything.
Yeah.
And not, okay, in business, I think specifically restaurants, you have to be an expert literally at everything. And I'm not joking. Not only just marketing, not only understanding accounting, not only do you need to know your COGS, right? Your cost of goods. You have to understand customer service, good sales, aesthetics. You have to understand interior, contract. My general contractor speaks a different language. My architect speaks a different language. It's all a strange game, and I feel like none of us have been taught how to do this or equipped for it. It just has to be in you. Like, you have to know it.
Yeah.
It has to be intuitively done. Or, to be real with you, man, I YouTubed everything.
Nice.
I learned how to do everything on YouTube and or called really great friends in the restaurant business, but how much can you do that?
Fair.
You can't use and abuse them in their time.
Well, they're
but-
busy being experts at everything anyway, too. So, yeah.
Yeah. But not a lot of people can do that. So that's why 1 in 3 restaurants close every day or when they start within the first year. That's fact.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, for sure. I've obviously never owned a restaurant, but I spent 10 years in, back of house as a server bartender at the Irvine Improv.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's so much that goes into it that people aren't thinking about. The logistics
No.
are crazy. The margins sometimes are it's
cutthroat.
yeah. And the competition obviously
Yeah.
is, yeah.
I would love to get your opinion on one aspect of the restaurant world, and I'm gonna voice the question in a way. I'm gonna voice it with one word, and so that way that I'm probably not legally liable for anything, which is opinion based. Yelp.
Okay, why?
I have mixed emotions about Yelp.
Okay.
I see its benefit, but I think that it's been weaponized by people that don't really know what they're talking about. Like everybody leaves like that 1-star review, right? Look, this
Like keyboard, what do they call them?
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors, yeah.
I got in trouble. I'm not claiming to be a keyboard warrior. I was saying I got in trouble when I worked at the Improv because of Yelp. So I have very
like everybody has the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I feel like a lot of people can. It's
ruin
just
a
detrimental
business.
to a business, and it's like.
I love that you said this because I just told, I don't even know who I said this to yesterday or the day before, but when you're a small business, you are not easily forgiven.
Yeah.
You can go online and write a review and it just bothers you and you write whatever, 1 star, and I'll tell you about it. This is why, because something happened recently. But when you're a chain, doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
When you're a chain, you're forgiven. Because if you went to Jack in the Box or McDonald's and you had a shitty experience,
right.
you wouldn't even write a review. Right? You would never write a review. It has to be so bad for you to write one.
If you're yelping at Jack in the Box, first of all, you're not
just
watching the show.
Just go to bed, yeah.
You're like, things are not going well.
I mean, what do you expect for like their late night meals, you guys? So, okay, but Yelp, yes, it hurts. Like, I actually have a policy where I choose not to look at the Yelp reviews, and I've specifically designated that to someone else because it physically pains me in my heart and my body.
Yeah.
And I'm a people pleaser. So I, as a business owner, will go out of my way to find you, write you. And if you IG me or I have someone managing that, but everyone knows if you write one bad thing, ping me. I will jump on myself and I will send you a video of me and I will make you come in. I will get you to come back. That's what sucks. You have to work extra hard to win that person over because I think one unhappy customer leads to 10 unhappy customers because they're telling other people.
Yeah.
But Yelp, I love Yelp, but it does require additional work.
I don't think they're watching. It's okay.
And if they are, I don't want your opinions, and I don't care about them. So you can tell me.
No,
and
I
you know
do.
what?
1 star.
Yeah, give me 1 star. Give me
Let
one
me
star.
tell you
Yeah.
why I love Yelp. I work really, really hard to make sure our Yelp looks good. Like, it's an additional job.
It is.
We have
That's a whole
4.8
different thing.
stars and 4.8 out of 5, guys. Like, that's a lot to manage, and we just make sure that everyone, like, that comes in is having a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
And every monthly meeting we have with our staff, you guys, we bring up customer service, how to deal with them, how to speak to them. I do love Yelp. It does physically hurt when I see a bad review come in.
I believe that.
Yes.
I just feel like it's only ever going to come from somebody that's not qualified to give an opinion, and they really have a high opinion of their own opinion.
You know, other countries don't have Yelp.
Yeah.
They're better for it. They're better for it. Not everybody. It's like it'd be like giving everybody a platform to specifically discuss their political opinions. It's like nobody cares what your opinions are. Like,
Yeah.
Just internet gonna internet.
internet is going to internet.
Real quick, hand me that little box real quick.
Oh, yeah, the
'Cause I
almond
want this
brittle.
to- No, give me the whole thing.
Oh,
The
yeah,
whole
okay.
thing. Okay. Y'all, if you go to her place, this right here is considered a narcotic because they are addicting. Okay?
It's true.
They're not, but oh my god.
But you can buy them in any amount
Right,
that you
let's
want.
get really ASMR. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so happy you brought this.
No,
Are you gonna
don't
do a mukbang
apologize
next?
for that.
I'm about to cut this up in a little while.
Producer back here is saying maybe we could get one more for that ASMR.
Hang on real quick.
Ooh. We really need to get you a microphone
We
over
need to
there,
get you a
Shelton.
saxophone.
Or a saxophone.
Or a saxophone.
So you need to come in a little bit more often. You seem like an idea person.
Just have every
We could
instrument
use
there.
Oh my god, that's so good. That stuff is so good.
I'm glad.
I mean, I spend a lot of time around restaurants and bars. I'm generally out later at night.
Yeah.
I'm a nocturnal animal, but there's something about a great coffee shop that will just set you right. Like, you got to start your day eventually. There's something so good about what you do.
I love the way your brain processes information. Just the way you go about things. It's
Not
magnificent.
well.
It's incredible.
Just flying by the seat of these
Actually,
pants.
I have a question in the back. You don't have to look at me, but I'm just so curious.
I'm
You were
looking
talking
at
about you were talking about customer service, just about how so many like Starbucks and things just have to go about it. Because when you come into it, you have to be happy. You have to be, welcome here. Do this. You have to be. What do you tell your staff and your people about customer service? Because some people just don't like people. And sometimes you have to tell them certain things of, you need to do this, you need to make, like, what is your, how do you instill that upon your employees?
We say it almost every week. But I'll tell you this. We tell our customers, so I'm going to start backwards. We tell our customers that we want you to love it before you leave. And everyone is supposed to say, if they don't recognize somebody, let us know if you need any changes. We're happy to help you. Our staff knows that these people wake up in the morning, probably grumpy, hungover, going to work, and they're the first people they see in the day.
Yeah.
Like if I'm right, I just feel like if you're going to be their first interaction of the day, it almost needs to be pleasant. Like, it has to be happy. Like, you have the power to make someone's day. That's it. And we tell them that. Like, hey, we're just one little measly person. We can turn your frown upside down. I don't know. And I just feel like with that being said, like when we tell our staff this every single month at the monthly meeting, they're reminded how much of an impact they make to just one person. And then we see that. And when we do get good Yelp reviews, we screenshot them and we share it with the whole staff of look at this. I don't know. We're all human. Don't we want to feel good?
Yeah. I think I might fill out an application.
We're hiring. Corona Del Mar.
Yeah, you just have a really good attitude. Like, if you were in a terrible mood, I feel like nobody would ever know.
Oh, they would.
Oh, they would know.
Oh, they would?
Come on, the happiest people. We could be, like, at a crazy rage. I'm an entrepreneur. I get mad like this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's completely fair.
And that's okay. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Typically, I am a positive, happy person, but don't piss me off or I'll come after you.
I'm going to try not to. Because I can't imagine that side, so I don't know how far that would go. And, yeah.
What else are some of the biggest headaches and hurdles that you deal with?
Okay. I think that's hard to share. That's why I went into the expert.
Fair.
I feel like a lot of the headaches I have to deal with are constantly multitasking.
Yeah.
And as a woman, I think naturally we know how to multitask.
That's completely fair. Yeah.
But hard to deal with. I feel like it's everything. Like, nothing is easy. Going through CDM, it's been every single step we've taken has had a setback. And for me, I don't accept no as an answer.
Do you have a favorite product that you make? Because everything we've had today is astounding. I mean, we're getting to these tacos as soon as we're done recording because I'm hungry. But, like, everything, the coffee. Oh, my God, the coffee.
Our coffee is award-winning Hawaiian coffee with amazing roasters. Good. Our acai bowls are fresh and made in-house, which I have to say, we might be the only people in SoCal that make their own mix.
Yeah.
There's no pure cane sugar. No high fructose corn syrup. Not a sorbet. We are not scooping. We're not scooping.
It's a big thing.
Out of ice cream tubs or soft serve.
Yeah.
Ours has no sugar, which I'm so proud of because I'm almost diabetic, and that is why some of the menu is healthy and clean, and you can modify that with your coffee. Everything we do is honest, right? Our juices don't have weird powders. There's real fruits and vegetables in there. Yeah, no
is
water.
That one of the hardest parts of running a small business? Because
that's a good
it would
question.
Be cheaper to just, like, be cheaper.
Yeah,
frankly.
no, that's a great question. Yes, because cost of goods, and you're trying to always put in the best and great quality into every product. Yeah, like everything we use is top-notch good quality. So yeah, that is really hard managing costs. And under costs is not just expenses, but it's labor and produce.
Sourcing is probably difficult sometimes too.
Sourcing must be
because you have to find vendors for certain things.
I have to be good at sourcing too, and I think I'm pretty damn good actually. But
I do too.
Is there anything you're not good at?
I don't know. I'm pretty well rounded if you have to ask me.
So admitting that there's something you're not good at is something you're not good at.
I don't know, man. I accused her of not being good at backflips, and she was like, "Yeah," and then busted it out. I was like, "That's crazy," but she can do backflips.
Do a backhand round up. Like, fuck it, let's go outside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have manifested this life for me.
For you. What would you say to other people out there who might be watching that are small business owners or they're thinking about starting a business or something like that? If you could look back at yourself a couple years ago and be like, what would you say to a small business owner?
Okay. So speaking of manifesting then, so I'll tell you. to manifest the life that you want, which is what I feel like I did. I believed in the law of attraction, right? I read this book back when somebody gifted it to me. It was a little Rhonda Byron one, The Secret, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know. Maybe, I don't know why I got this book, but definitely helped me change the entire path of my life. Because I learned how to think positively or more optimistically, not only about like life, but about me. And then I started to figure out what I was passionate about. And no matter what I did, I was good at it because I could always imagine myself like doing it. I was always, I would say, pretty persistent. And so no matter what you do, so other people, no matter what you do, be the very best at it. For manifestation, though, to bring that back, for me, I had to imagine and dream and feel and like pretend in my mind, like every emotion that this was going to happen. Like the reality of CDM opening was literally something I thought about almost every day, aggressively, following up, realtor after realtor. I would even say touch base with the landlord, like anything. Qualities for someone to manifest what they want in life, I feel like would be having grit. With grit comes with perseverance and passion.
Yeah.
Period. That's it. I think that's all you really need. And actually, follow up. Because nothing good comes easy, right?
Right. Well, it's not, yeah. A lot of people, when I first I saw the movie, I think, The Secret, years and years ago. And, they talk about the law of attraction and like constantly putting your thoughts out there, but obviously it's not so simple as I'm just going to think about it and then someday, somebody's going to open a coffee shop for me in Corona Del Mar.
You have to
so you
write
have to get
it
out
down.
there, nose to the grindstone. And
Me writing it down.
Yeah.
You have to literally, I'm not joking, write it down. Put it on a Post-it. Take it with you everywhere. Think about it 24/7 and then write like your long-term goals and all the little steps you have to take to get there and continue to be relentless.
Relentless.
Oh, God. I am so relentless. It's annoying.
Well said. Very
Yeah,
well
but...
And never accept no for an answer.
There,
That's it.
And read the instructions.
Read the instructions.
And read the instructions. No,
Don't
I
be
don't.
over there being men, not reading the instructions.
What was your
Keep it.
question?
What was your question?
I can't. I'm sorry. The almond brittle. I don't know.
No, that's fine.
What would you tell business owners?
Oh, what would I tell business owners? Okay, to conclude.
Oh yeah, that. Sorry, the brittle. It got me.
Manifest your life. Dreams do come true. You have to have, again, grit, passion, perseverance, and that relentless attitude.
Gotta be relentless.
Yeah, and never accept no for an answer. Follow up is key. Yeah. I don't think, I'm so sorry. You distracted me. I don't think a business has ever been built this fast. And I'm actually quite impressed because we just got our permits, I think, sometime in June or July. We're going to be opening in about...
That is fast.
Yeah. We signed our
June,
lease in mid-March. We got our permits by June, July. And our construction is wrapping up like this
That's
week
wild.
or next week, I hope. We're supposed to open mid-November, so...
I mean, for anybody
Yeah.
that doesn't know restaurants, whenever somebody's like, "Oh yeah, no, we're going to open in March," it's like, "Cool, see you in October." Like,
No, I know
sure.
businesses that have taken 1 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And they're paying rent. How?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole time.
You got to be rich or something because I don't have that kind of money to wait around.
No.
Nobody
Gotta get it
does,
done.
and nobody plans for it to the delays and getting permits, and the city makes everything difficult,
Oh
and you
my
got to
God,
get this with
story
the fire
of my
department,
life.
and I mean,
If you want to talk about the city and the health department, they have their own rules and regulations. Sometimes some of it doesn't make any sense,
right.
Fair.
and there's no forgiveness. They do not care.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, and I
that's
feel
for you.
very bad because business owners have a hard time. Like getting just through the construction phase is a miracle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. When I'm not on camera, I'm going to savagely demolish this bagel, because I don't know how to eat with manners.
No, that's fair. I didn't read the instructions, so yeah.
I didn't read the instructions for podcasting either, and
I'm giving that
and it
joke
shows.
3 more times today.
Yeah.
Tani, thank you so much. This
Thank
has been
you.
Seriously, yeah. Thank you. Dude, did you try one of these donuts?
I'm going to. They're so good.
I do too.
You see, this is a lot to maintain.
It's
I've been sucking in the whole show. Awesome.
So anyways, Tani, thank you so much. Cheers to you all. Thanks for watching. Read the directions. Don't stay off of Yelp. Just stay off of Yelp.
Nice.
Nobody cares about your opinion unless it's good.
As I do
That's
a
just-
Yelp event tomorrow. I'm dead serious.
Really? It's fine. They won't know.
And we love Yelp.